Okay, so this is issue 4 of Heavy Metal. We had a bit of trouble with this one. So my comic book store had it in late. So normally get obviously comics on Wednesdays. This didn't show up till the Saturday, so I thought I'd wait till the next Wednesday, buy it with some other books. Sold out. Then they only had one cover anyway, so lucky enough it was an Olivia cover, so that's fine. And then on the Saturday, I started going around other comic book stores to try and find a copy of it, which I did find a copy of it, and I could only find the Olivia cover. So I don't know if there's a distribution problem because and they're not sending the 3 or 4 covers out that were in every other version, or there's only one cover. But I swear there's at least 2 or 3 covers of this one. Anyway, I ended up getting the Olivia version. It came late by like almost like another week afterwards, and then my internet went down, so I managed to do a video for last week. Lots of kerfuffling around. Anyway, so we're here now to eventually talk about this one. So, um, it's not too bad. A lot of the stories are wrapping up. And I'm having a bit of a the bug is okay, but lost its momentum a bit. It seems to be there's a lot of people sitting around doing a lot of chatting. The idea, like I said before, of one guy having absorbed all the internet seems to be there, but it's like he's in one place, then they've got it, and then you cut to another place, and then they're talking about some guy's his daughter, and it's like, right, and it's a lot of to and froing, and not a lot seems to happen. And then they're in a plane, and it's like, right, okay. So I kind of lost that a little bit, but that is the end of book 1. So maybe book 2 will be a little bit different. But obviously that means new story next month. Burnside was always really, really good. About they try and con this guy into going hunting for this mythical beast where they found his teeth, which is really, really cool. And Burnside artwork, I just love Burnside artwork. I think it's very, very good. That's pretty decent. End of the line is about a transhuman party where basically they voted to transform themselves into monsters. And about the people that kind of resist it and all this kind of stuff as well. And this guy says it's a really good idea, and his friend doesn't think so, and all this kind of stuff. Well, that's pretty decent. And again, nice artwork in it as well. The Cold Dead War, which is the Lochnar story. Um, again, artwork's fantastic. And they are getting nearer and nearer to the actual thing they need to get to help, apparently, defend the Lochnar and be allowed to leave the island. And that's concluded next issue, so that's pretty cool. Fairman's little short kind of gotcha story. $1 million idea. It's a story about this spaceship crew that finds this ship in one specific location, and they're trying to strip all the components out of it, and it turns out there's some kind of beastie there. But the artwork in this is beautiful. Really like this artwork. It's just so nice, so clean. Everything is just perfect. Really, really like that one. And I really hope whoever this is, because again, I didn't recognize the uh, Mikko Shuchenek. Didn't recognize the name, so I'm really hoping we get some more artwork, because that's really, really nice. Then we get the elevator, which is odd. Again, it's this kind of weird thing. We get these experimental stories. That's what heavy metal is always about. They don't have to make any real sense. Tana wraps up this issue as well, where she finds that these stones have been collecting a part of this mythical destiny, and that's kind of that finalizes. Again, artwork's really, really nice, but that's it for Tana. Phase 4 is about these robots rebelling after for being destroyed, and this kind of automatic construction place. It's not too bad. But that wraps up in one. Trials of Tania, which again is the gladiatrix thing. She's fighting another guy there, and that's pretty cool. Not too bad, but artwork again still decent. Could still be continued. I think it's not much this one. The Last Roots, again, still the choice of colours. This is just astounding. Every time I see it, just thinking, "Crikey, it looks like a misprint." But it's pretty decent. I don't know what's going on with it. They seem that I think this concludes this issue as well, and they've just found this planet, and it's like the end, and you go, "Okay, I don't know what that was about." Fine. Ink, Ashes and Echoes is the kind of like the kind of the superhero story with the guy with the tattoos, and he's found the guy. That's pretty decent. Again, it would be a really good superhero book. You know, it would. I'd like to see more of this and see how it develops. But it's pretty fair enough for a one-off. Millstone's excellent. He goes into tries to make his way across his bridge to this village, and there's a monster in there. And this guy here, if this guy is not John Cleese from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, I'm very surprised. So yeah, yeah. But yeah, looks too much like him. Just the moustache that's got turned up. But yeah, very, very cool. But yeah, he gets to fight this giant monster thing, which is kind of like very metaphor Fantasio, with kind of like his human face and stuff like that. Really, really good. That ticks on a nice pace. Um, Baby Trigger is really weird about this woman who has an affair and she has a baby, and it turns out the baby is not really a baby. It's kind of strange. Um, this little link block thing is pretty decent because it kind of shows the creativity that goes into artists. You know, it can be anything. Put a ink block on the ground, it could be anything. It's really, really cool. So he's kind of falling in and out stories. That's pretty decent. Some stuff about Sid Mead, which I remember the artwork. Very, very nice. All that shiny chrome. Then we get Steampunk Samurai, which I don't remember. It's again, artwork very, very nice, but I don't remember an awful lot about the story, so I'm not quite sure if it was kind of more of a setup. And then we get Valentina. Now Valentina's a weird one because I remember when we introduced Valentina, we were the art the character design was similar to what she was previously, and now it turns out that she might just be a copy. It's all very vague again. This kind of she goes into this VR world and there's all this stuff going on as well, and it's like, and then this woman turns up and it's like, who are you? It's like, oh, I'm Valentina. So, are you sure? That's the Valentina I remember with that kind of sharp haircut. Um, but yeah, that's not too bad. And then we just get some trips, but which is a shame. We've got no Not Last stuff and we've got no cab stuff. But all in all, not bad. Again, yeah, more hits and misses as it were. Some even the stuff that's not fantastic as it were is still interesting to read. There's still some decent stuff going on there as well. So this is January. We should get one now till probably April, May time. I would have thought so if you're doing properly quarterlies. But yeah, it's ticking along at quite a nice pace, and it's nice to see we're not overrun with US artists. We're actually seeing more European stuff like we used to back in the day. So that's really, really nice. There you go. Anyway, I think that's almost to say about this one so far. So thanks for listening, and hopefully I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye bye.